I must warn members of the public and certain members of the defense that the insulting behavior and rowdiness which marred yesterday's proceedings will not be tolerated.
Well said, Das. Quite right.
Mr. McBride?
Thank you. I shall begin, sir, by reminding you of my contention that prisoner proposed the expedition to the caves with a premeditated intention of making advances to Miss Quested. I've made it my business to visit the Malabar during the last few days. It's an inaccessible, barren place, entailing, as you have heard, considerable planning and expense to get there. The caves themselves are dark, featureless, and without interest, except for a strange echo. A curious place for such an elaborate picnic. The servants were all supplied by prisoner's Indian friends, with the one exception of the witness Anthony. Anthony had received explicit instructions from Mr. Hislop to stay with the ladies at all times, yet he remained behind. Yesterday, you heard him admit that he had accepted money from the prisoner minutes before the departure of the train. And that brought us to Mr. Fielding. We are asked to believe that he was prevented from catching the train because another friend of the prisoner's, Professor Gorbully, was saying his prayers. After a most unpleasant altercation, I withdrew my hypothesis that similar persuasion had contributed towards this excess of religious zeal.
I object, sir. Mr. McBride is quite blatantly using this opportunity to repeat the slander. Objection sustained. Ha!
Prisoner had yet to rid himself of a third impediment. The lady in question suffered from what is known in medical parlance as claustrophobia. Prisoner achieved his objective by entering the first cave with Miss Quested and the guide, leaving this elderly lady in the rear, where she was crushed and crowded by servants and villagers.
Mrs. Moore. He's speaking of Mrs. Moore.
Quiet!
Are you accusing my client of attempted murder as well as rape? Now, who is this lady he's talking about? I don't understand.
The lady I met in the mosque, Mrs. Moore.
Mrs. Moore? You speak of Mrs. Moore?
I don't propose to call her.
You don't propose to call her because you can't. She was smuggled out of the country because she was on our side. She would have proved his innocence.
You could have called her yourself. Neither side called her, neither may quote her as evidence.
But she was kept from us. This is English justice. This is your British Raj. Just give us back Mrs. Moore for 5 minutes.
If the point is of any interest, my mother should be reaching Aden at noon today, their time.
Banished by you?
Please, please. This is no way to defend your case.
I'm not defending her case. And you are not trying one. We are both slaves.
Mr. Mahmoud Ali, unless you sit down, I shall have to exercise my authority.
Do so. This trial is a farce. I'm going. I'm throwing my career. Mrs. Moore. Where are you, Mrs. Moore? We want Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore. Farewell, my friend. Suno! They have taken Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore ko le gaye. Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore.
Isn't it strange? Rather wonderful.
Why did they try something like this?
Quiet, please.
Poor old Dad.
Quiet. Order.
I apologize. apologize for my colleague. He's an intimate friend of our client, and his feelings have carried him away.
Mr. Mahmood Ali will have to apologize in person.
Exactly, sir. He must.
I must repeat that as a witness, Mrs. Moore does not exist. Neither you, Mr. Amritram, nor Mr. McBride, you, have any right to surmise what that lady would have said. She is not here, and consequently, she can say nothing.
Thou knowest, Lord, the secrets of our hearts. Shut not thy merciful ears to our prayer. We therefore commit her body to the deep, to be turned into corruption, looking for the resurrection of the body, when the sea shall give up her dead. I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Blessed are the dead which die in the Lord.
I now call upon Miss Queston.